And so we brought Amy on because of some big steps that Amy's taken. And we just thought it'd be really interesting to talk about, well, why did Amy take those steps? So Amy has moved very, very quickly. And she's actually signed up to be in our Lux Mastermind, I believe, right, in the new year, which is a massive step because that's even a bigger step than the mastermind. Okay. And we want to talk to her a little bit about why she did that, what was the reason for it, how she's feeling, where she is, just to support you in just another perspective of someone who's in a very similar situation to you. So Amy, thank you so much for joining us.
How are you? Yeah, no, thank you for having me. I just want to say before we get going, James, I was actually laughing through the 10 minutes of your session because literally everything that I quickly scribbled down is exactly what you just said. And the reason of where I've gotten to now is because of basically exactly what you just said in terms of like taking action when you don't feel confident and you just go and do it and you just show up like at 100%. When I've done that, I get the results, I get the financial results. So everything that you just said was completely bang on.
Oh, and also amazing, and I love you as an example, Amy, is because you're in Australia, right? What time is it there right now?
It's 4:45 in the morning. So I'm actually lucky today. It's not too bad. Usually I'm on these calls at like 3 a.m.
Right. Okay. She looks pretty good for 4:45 in the morning, doesn't she?
I did quickly check on.
So listen,
usually.
Amy's a great example because there are many reasons why Amy could make an excuse not to take some action, right? You know, time of the day, lots of other things. And a lot of you might know Amy anyway, but let's just start with Amy, how did you first come into our sphere?
I actually was sent 2 free tickets through the Tonic site shop. So when I bought my website template, a few days later, I got an email saying, oh, congrats, like, you know, with the purchase, you get access into a money mindset 3-day, I think it was 3 or 2-day free workshop. And I was like, oh God, that's exactly what I need. And then literally, I think after the first workshop, when I heard Emily and the coaches start speaking, I was like, that is where I need to be. So that was when I first heard about you. And then what happened? And then I came into iHeart Coaching, sorry. So
when was that?
Oh, was it October last year? Did we start in October? Mm-hmm. So I think I heard about you in September. I think it was about a month before the program started. And James, we had a call, I believe. And that's when I jumped into the program.
Right. And so fast forward now to like a year later, what do you have in place?
So I've got my one-on-one where I'm getting clients consistently now. I'm into my second group program. So I've got a money mastery group program where I teach about money mindset and managing your money, like the Profit First method. I'm certifying with Profit First Australia here. And so I'm in the second round of that at the moment. And I've created my first low ticket digital product. So basically it's something that I bring people into my email list with. I run ads to my low ticket digital product where I then try and either get them into my evergreen. So I turn the content of my group program into an evergreen, so a 6-week digital course. And so I try and get them into either my digital course now or my group programs. And so, I've actually my life has changed really since that first day of iHeart
Lots
Coaching.
Of just action, right? So what have you found has been supporting you in maintaining that momentum within iHeart Coaching, then the mastermind, right?
Yeah, well, the iHeart Coaching was the best first step for me because it taught me how to set up my business. So I just made sure that I actually implemented all of the modules and set up all of the things that I needed to have my business ready to go. And then obviously securing one-on-one clients. I think I had secured a couple of one-on-one clients by the time I had finished iHeart Coaching. And then, so what really helped me with the support were the calls and the modules, the iHeart Coaching. And then when I jumped into the mastermind, it's a bit more free flowing. So you have your first call and then obviously you've got to you have the calls of support, but you get to tailor the questions, I guess, to where you're at and what you're creating. So you basically, I've been actioning my action plan, if that makes sense, or the guys gave me a continuing action plan, and then it was up to me to use the resources in the mastermind, which are amazing, and then also lean on the coaches and the support of the people in the mastermind. So I guess it's having someone to show up for. I think if I didn't have the mastermind, I wouldn't have any accountability.
Right. And I think that's what's really important. And like, why I was celebrating all of you for showing up on this event. And as I shared with you earlier, like showing up for calls and asking questions, like Natasha, you, between this round of our and the last, you're a yes on the form every week for showing up and asking questions, right? On my calls anyway, right? And it makes such a difference. That's why we do this, and that's why you're all going to have amazing coaching businesses, because you know there's that level of accountability, and then having then a group of people is so incredible, as long as we don't have the comparison thing, right? That it's your own journey. And then one of the reasons we brought Amy on is because a lot of you may know that we're not doing iHeart Coaching again. And we're not doing the mastermind as it is again. So we sat down and we thought, well, we've got this group of amazing ladies. What can we do? Because not everyone's ready for the Lux Mastermind, right? Truth be told. Okay. What can we do to support them? And so a lot of you know that we are going to allow people, and some people are ready. So we've got Charisse and Beth have signed up to go onto the last 3 months of the mastermind. Oh. Why? Because it's continued live support, right? It's continued live support, and there are high-level resources. And as Amy said, it's just a much more, involved group on Slack of accountability for continuing where you're at. And we just thought that would be such a great opportunity. Now, obviously, it's not a whole year, and it's not the diagnostic, and that's things we can talk about separately because we have our intensives and in-person things that we're doing. But what it is, it's continued live support to see you out to achieve those 90-day goals, right? And then in the new year, whether the Lux Mastermind is ready for you, or maybe it's just intensives, which I know we've had some amazing intensives recently as well, which we will continue doing. So we wanted to give you that opportunity, okay? And so I'm going to share this with you so we can tell you what it's all about. Now, the other really great thing about this, which you'll get to see, Amy will be with us on that, is that it's not only, it's actually more than 3 months. It's about 3 months and 3 days, because as soon as iHeart Coaching finishes, you could drip feed straight into the mastermind. And I know Amy would love to see you all there.
Definitely.
We don't have a Facebook group. It's 24 access to Slack. It's all divided up into different channels. So you can have specific questions about specific things, marketing, high performance, sales, publicity, whatever it is. You also have, access to all our coaches. So I think there's up to something like 6 live calls a month with different coaches, which you can, show up to or not show up to and ask questions as normal. So it's like, imagine your experience already without the modules, live coaching support, but also in very high level resources. So anything you can think of. I'm sure Amy hasn't even looked through half the stuff, because really it's, well, what am I working on right now? Where's the resource? Here it is. I'm going to teach you on the resource. It's not modules. It's like you get access to the database of everything that you could ever want around any area of your business, depending on what you're working on right now. And we just thought, well, why not? Let's just give them access to all of this stuff to help them achieve their 90-day goals whilst having live coaching and live support to see you through. We don't want to leave you hanging. We want to be able to support you through. And obviously, this isn't for people who aren't in our programs. This is for people that are coming through, right? So it's only for you guys. Also, what's really exciting is there's that retreat. So in October, there's a 2-day retreat like this one, but you've got all the mastermind ladies there, and it's a next level. Okay. So more opportunities, and they're so fun and amazing, as these are, right? So there's an extra one of these to support you in achieving those 90-day goals, because I want Gail to hit that 250,000, whatever it was, goal, right? I want Megan to be this energizer bunny so she can actually give her amazingness to the world. I want Natasha to hit not just 1 step, not 2 steps, but hit all 10 steps by the time we get to the new year. Okay. And we want to help you in doing that with extra accountability, because I know that you'll show up and I know that you'll ask questions. And you also get those resources, which will help you. Okay. So we've got that opportunity for you. It's $5,000 investment all in one, no payment plans. Okay. It's put it down, commit for the rest of the year so that you can bring all that back in and more. And you drip feed straight back into it from the iHeart Coaching. So you have support from now to the end of the year without any gaps. Okay. And the reason we brought Amy on is because never before have we had this happen. This is a unique situation. And even though it's a lot of resources, we're at a point now, we just want to do everything we can to help you succeed. Okay. So we're not worrying about it, right? We're not worrying about, charging the sky for what is an amazing program. And I'm sure Amy won't mind you having access to all of this stuff, even though she's invested a lot.
No, I literally, when I saw that investment, James, I was like, oh my God, that's a no-brainer. Jump on quick.
Yeah.
Like for the investment,
I know it's still $5,000
really,
and I'm not like saying that that's not money and it's scary for people, but I need you to think about this as an investment, right? This is your opportunity to bring that back in and more. Okay. Now, Beth and Charisse have both signed up to do this. So why did you guys sign up? Beth.
Oh, I was going to say Charisse, does she want to go first? Exactly what Amy said, no brainer. I needed the accountability. I needed to continue on the path and the progress that I'd already made in the last 6 months. And honestly, I really like this kind of environment. The community really works for me, that angle. So for me to work with next level people as well and learn from them, total no brainer.
And you're such a great example, Beth, because you're not always come in and you've just really, you're asking questions, you're, great to coach and you will achieve everything you want to achieve. But especially for those of you that it feels heavy for, like, I just want to hold space for the belief that I have in you. And I know the rest of the team have in you that maybe you don't have yet. I know, Megan, when you have that energy, this is all going to be easier. I know. And it's hard for me to input that into your brain, right? But I want to give you all the opportunity. This is like, we're throwing everything at you the best we possibly can to support you, okay? To see you through and support you. Now, in the new year, there's going to be a lot more in-person things, which you're all invited to as well, right? And they're amazing. But we want to see you through to the end of the year. Ash has put the link if you wanted to check it out. It's in there right now. Charisse, why don't you give us a little update of, because we had this conversation, last week? And you've had a lot of craziness happening in your life right now. So it took a lot of courage for you.
Right. I think one of the big things for me was when I started the second round of iHeart Coaching, being ready for the mastermind was already one of my, goals or kind of visions for where I wanted to be at the end of this round of iHeart Coaching. So after learning about how you guys are transitioning the business, when I got the email about this, it was a no-brainer because I had already envisioned myself being among the ladies, if you will. I made that a bold vision for myself. So when I got the opportunity and I had the funds available by chance. So it just aligned. So yeah.
That's amazing. We're so excited. And I just want to celebrate you because I know that it's been a lot of transition the last couple of weeks. But like you're holding, listen to what Sheree said, right? She was holding the vision in her mind already for what she knew she wanted to experience. And that's why it's happened. And of course, it's not easy, right? It's not meant to be easy. It's an investment, which means, what does investment mean? It means I'm putting energy in to receive even more energy back. Okay. Has anyone got any questions?
James, can I just say one thing quickly?
Of course you can.
I just wanted to say to Charisse and Beth and anyone else that is considering joining us in the mastermind that I've been where you're at now in iHeart Coaching, and I've seen, what the mastermind has given me. And I know that this is like 90 days. So there's only 90 days here. But that's why I wanted to say to you that when you come into the mastermind, or if you come into the mastermind, I want you to know that you can lean on me for support because I've been here, I've been through iHeart Coaching. I know where you're at basically, or you're probably even further than where I was, let's be honest. But I want you to know that you can ask me questions in the mastermind. You can lean on me because I want to see you get to those 90-day goals that you have. And I know that you can do it. I've seen what I've done in a 90-day period. And so, yeah, please reach out to me and I'll help you for sure.